I think it's the trophy. Yeah. There you go. Hey guys, today I'm going to show you all about the fishing leaders on Fisher Online. How to unlock the deed for this and how to create a leader, what leader materials and color to use in any situation, and also the leader manual or book in the game if you haven't seen that yet. Let's get on with it then. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the cast. Hey guys, before we move forward, this video is quite long, so feel free to use the timestamps below. Grab your favorite coffee or drink and have fun. So if you haven't yet, consider subscribing for more fishing spots and guides. This really supports the channel and help other players like you. Okay, so if you haven't joined yet, we have a Discord channel. I'll leave a link on the description below. Alright guys, so the first thing you need to do for creating custom leaders, you have to complete the D or the achievement, your leader, where you have to catch large fish, I guess. The strength of the lever is lower than the weight of the catch. So catch fish and 1 trophy. So with this one, I always, when people ask me, I always suggest people catch golden crucian and crucian in our power map. I'll flash the videos where you can check each one. So one is the popular spot in Pra and the other one is a soap spot where you can easily get a trophy fish and catch fish that are larger than the leader you have. Now as a beginner, you'll be getting the smallest leader in the shop. So go to float and snells and get the smallest one, monofilament. And buy 3 of those and equip on your rod and refer to my videos so you can finish the deed. Right? Now let's check out the leader manual that I mentioned earlier. So this one, you can get this from the shop. I think it's somewhere in special. Yeah, here, about leaders. It's like 250 silver. Now just open that up. There's a few points here that I missed out when I started this game. And once I, read this book, thanks to, I think Magsui suggested that I read the book. It's pretty helpful. So let's read right through it. So it says after, pretty much basic. Get the year leader achievement. And just to bear in mind, creating a leader, it will be minus 10% lower than the fishing line used. Now, if you're a member of my Discord channel or server, you can see Jack created a spreadsheet where it will show the minus 10% of the leader when you're created. Refer to this table. Join the Discord if you haven't yet. I'll show you in a bit what this means. So say for example, if you have a Carp Max and you bought it 20 kilos from the shop, when you craft it, you will get 18 kilograms. And the ideal leader weight for this one will be 13 kilos. Yeah, so this will be helpful when you craft your leaders. Refer that to my Discord channel. Now going back to the manual, leader color. The right color can slightly increase the chance of biting trophy fish. So what this means is, if you're after the trophy fish, I guess, or the bite rate, the color of the leader will help catching the fish. And the third line here, it says transparent or any other color doesn't have any negative effect on fish biting. So it doesn't matter what color, but if you're after the trophy fish, yeah, choose the color for that map. Now, so you need to determine what color for each map. My Mid6, who is also a member of the Discord and my clubmate, he created a workshop in Steam. You can subscribe to him. Look for Waterbody information. So once you've subscribed to this one, it will show you what color of leader you can use for each map. So here you'll have the meanings of the icons for each map. Check that out. This is the color for the leaders. Now, once you have that, let's go back to the game. Once you have that, it should look like this. You'll see the map, the color of the leader, teleport points, if there's any. And you can see the mushroom icon here where you can get mushrooms as well on this map. You can get vegetation, honey, and dawn. Yeah, so check that out. So going back to the manual. Yeah, so just bear in mind, transparent or any other color does not have negative effect of the fish biting. Let's go to the next page. Now the material. For catching small fish, it's best to use fluorocarbon leaders. In this case, the fish does not see them in water. Medium to large fish, carp, keep it. Leaders made of high copolymer or polymer are best suited. And large predatory, you can use steel or titanium. So I think the predators should be grass pike, zander, pike, sharks, and other large fish or predatory fish. Now for this one, I don't use titanium that often, but you can follow the suggestion here. I still use the high copolymer or fluorocarbon just because they don't seem to fight the leader, but don't take my word for it. Yeah, so if you notice when you play, the leader is bitten out after catching the fish. Okay, now on the next page, this is where this manual sort of helped me out with the length. Now it just makes sense. It says here, short leaders, 20 to 50 cm. It makes sense to use when using on a feeder, so it's close to the basket. So I made a few clips at the end of this video, and it will show you how each one works. So on the length of the leader, just the height of lifting the pop-up rigs above the bottom. So I think this is for the carp leaders. When fishing with float gear, same length as well, 30 to 50. I made a clip as well for float gears. So take into account the length of the leader. So the depth, float depth, plus the length of the leader. That's how deep the bait is. If the fish is cautious, say for example a tench or a brook trout, cautious or capricious, 75 cms. Now this is where you would have to test leader lengths on some fishes. And the calculation of the fineness of the snap involves a leader, fishing line, hook. So on this page, you should have to take consideration of your gear, your hook, and what else? The other factors like the depth or the clip distance. But yeah, it's good to know that you have like a basis or the length of the leader. Let's go to the next page. Leader wear. So this is pretty much basic. The leader will wear out. Now in my case, I don't mind about the wear. It's just every time you take off the leader, it's consumable. So after remove from the gear, it's destroyed. So you would have to create another one and create another one for each situation. Okay, so this is where it's recommended to use leaders. Yeah, this is to avoid breaking your main fish line. When calculating the fineness of the snap, the longer the leader. Yep. When calculating the strength, you can use the spreadsheet. The thinner and more conspicuous leader. Yeah, so this is where you'll check if you use the lightest kilograms or the heaviest kilograms, depending on the fish you'll be using or catching. Correct balance ratio, the leader is 1/3 smaller than the fishing line. Now this one I don't I don't follow it most of the time. But yeah, this is another basis. So say for example you have a 30 kilogram line, you can use a 20 kilogram leader. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now let's take a quick look at the lines materials. So this is the lines you'll be using when creating a leader. So let's start with fluorocarbon. You will notice the drop down here. So if you're making a leader, choose the shortest one, of course. That's the cheapest one. Doesn't matter. If you have a bit more money, just go for the 100 meters. And also you can select the color on the side here. Green, blue, and brown. It will be indicated by this top left triangle here, what color you have. So this is fluorocarbon. Check the strength. Refer to the spreadsheet if you're after some ideal leader weight. But in general, just go for say for example 2.7. You would get, okay, I don't do math. But yeah, you get my point. So this is fluorocarbon. This is copolymer for carp or stronger fish. Now the minimum you can buy is 100 meters. Green, yellow bright, orange bright, green bright, and black. Choose the strength as well, and you can see the thickness. I forgot to mention, you can see the thickness of the line as well. And the other one is high copolymer, which is, I guess, stronger than the copolymer and more expensive. Yeah. And as for the titanium and steel, I think I'm not sure why they separated it. So here on the craft category, you can choose steel cord. Now, like I mentioned, haven't been using this for catching pike, but I think I should start using it. The thing is, the thickness is a bit, higher than fluorocarbon. I was still able to catch grass pike using fluorocarbon anyway, without abrasion of the line. But yeah, again, you can check using check the color on the top right corner and the length. Same goes for titanium. Awesome. Now let's go to how you create a leader. So say for example, press the C key on your keyboard, go assembly table, and then leader, and then see the colors here or you can do a right click and you can see which color, and you can see the strength. I have steel cord, titanium cord here, and then you can see the material, fluorocarbon, copolymer. So just select one and craft the length. So for feeders, what was it? 20 cm to 50 cm. And then you get the swivel accessories, which you can get from the shop. And then see here the breaking weight. So the breaking weight of, I forgot what I selected now, the 10 kilos, I think. The breaking weight should be 9.8. Thickness, length, and the color of the finished leader. So that's it. That's how you create a leader. Okay, now just want to test out the leaders. I've got 2-minute sessions. Let's start with the feeder rods on this spot, the usual spot. You guys know this one. So one rod has 40 cms, 3.24 Ks, and all of them should have the size 14 hooks, bloodworm, and lucky catch. Now this one, I'm just testing out the length and also the color. So the length is 40 for this one. Second one is 100 cm or 1 meter. And the third one is a different color. It's transparent and 40 cm. Okay, let's start casting them out. So just want to make sure they're all the same clips. 13, 10. Let me just recast this. Nah, 10. I got my first bite on the blue. I'll grab that in a bit. Okay, first fish in the blue. Let's start the timer. Whoa. Is this a trophy? Okay. Another fish on the transparent. I think it's a trophy. Yeah. There you go. On the blue trophy, 40 cm. That's surprising. All right. One in the transparent. Okay. So that's 2 fishes now. Where are we on the counter? I lost. Another one in the transparent. Two in the transparent. One in the 1 meter blue. That's good. Got a trophy on the blue. 40. There you go. All right, another one in the 1 meter blue. Okay, so for this next one, I just want to test how fast is the bite rate for 2 minutes. All of the feeders here have 3.24 kilograms, 40 cms. Where I caught a trophy in the last clip. So let's start casting them out. And then once we have the first bite, we can start our timer for 2 minutes, I guess. All right, cool. Now we're just waiting for the first bite and start the timer. Ah, there you go. Right, got our first bite. And the second one. All right, 2 fishes. Let me just grab this. 3 fishes. These crucians are heavy as. All right. Seems like it slowed down. Yep. Next fish. And the last one. Before 2 minutes is down. Let me just grab this. There you go. I'll flash the fishes on the screen. I lost count. Let's go to the next one. Now let's go to floats. The leaders I will be testing here. They all have the same weight, 1.62 kilograms. One is 30 and color brown. The second one is color brown with 75, I think. And the third one is transparent with 30 cm length. All right. Now the depth, all of them should be 35 cm. Let me just cast them out now. And let's see the results. That's too far, but they should all be in the same spot. Right? Start the counter at 2 minutes. Starting now. Got one in the transparent. One in the blue. Wasn't able to catch that. Ooh, another one in transparent. Yep. All right. That's 1 minute down. Okay. One in the blue, 30 cms. Oh, that went away. Oh, another one in the blue. Okay, so that's 2 in the blue. Oh, I forgot to cast this out. 30 seconds left. Oh, 1 in the 75 cm. That took a while. Oh, 1 in the blue. I'll grab that in the transparent one in a bit. And timer's up. Right? Ooh, ooh. Let me just pick up the rods. Yeah, so let's move on to the next one, where all of them have the brown leaders. Seems like they both like the transparent and the blue on this map. Oh, let's go to the next clip. Okay, now I have all floats with the 30 cm. Now it's just a matter of catching them and how many fishes we catch in 2 minutes. I've got 2 now. 3. And the 4th one is on the other rod. Okay, so 4 fishes now in 30 seconds. That was fast. Alright, so they're all in 35 centimeters depth. Same hooks, same everything else. We're just testing the leaders here. That's the 5th fish. And the 4th. Legend. And the 6th. I lost count. Is it 7 now? 7? No. Didn't catch. 7? Okay, it seems like the brown leader works in this map. 8 fish, and that's 2 minutes. Okay, so from the data that we gathered earlier, and just a short recap, color helps catch that trophy fish, as you can see in the first clip with feeders. The length for how long the leader is doesn't seem to matter based on the bite rate, but what I noticed is the shorter leaders catch or get bite faster rather than the longer ones, if you notice it too. For now, I couldn't comment much on the material of the leader, but so far, from what I gather, fluorocarbon is best for light or small fish, and low polymer and high polymer are best for the larger fishes like carp, pike, maybe sea fishes as well. Oh, and also not to mention the steel and titanium leaders. Yep, so that's pretty much it. That's all I can share about the leaders. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Drop a like, subscribe for more Fisher Online guides, spots, and maybe you can share your own leader setups in the comments. That's it. See you in the next cast.